This painting, you'll notice, is much smaller than as a result of my getting together the information about the federal duck stamp. I thought that Athos might win that if he would try several times, and I knew that he was as talented as any of the artists who had tried for it. And he sent off a picture of two bufflehead ducks, which I think was a mistake in that the Michigan, I believe it was, state had a duck stamp that was prevalent that year, and it was of the bufflehead. When I came back from a vacation after giving him the information about the contest, he told me that he had sent off the buffleheads, and he said, but I have the ringnecks that I did first, and I didn't send them, and I want you to have them. And so he gave me that picture of the ringneck ducks, which I think is perfectly beautiful and much more beautiful than any of the duck stamps I don't know anything about. Seagulls with the black tipped beaks, or a Christmas.
Sister, and we enter, there's a big room with a long bench there with the secretaries. Well, in the back there was a painting, about that size, a marine there, and with the gold. And they say that is a good painting, that's a good artist. And they all started laughing on the desk, you know. I say, what is funny? They say, you painted. I didn't paint. I say,
Example of the tenderness of his and the sensitiveness of his work. That painting is a painting that Athos did of the Mexican market. He said they differed in Mexico greatly from the Italian market or the American market because there would have been a great deal of noise and fanfare in those both places. And the Mexican market was quiet almost to the point of reverence.
almost like in the other side, you're right.
Yeah. The little boy had done something. I think what he did was to pull the tail or the tail feather of the prize rooster. He made a noise or something. He caused a disturbance. Anyway, they're all admonishing him about what he did that was wrong. You can't see his face, but you know what the expression is.
They are very quiet, very quiet. There is no raising of voice. Yeah. Of course, the Mexican, they are different.
Yeah.
These are Indian.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
But anyway, I think the colors in there are particularly beautiful and soft and pretty. Flamingos, which Athos did, and it's a beautiful example of his ability to handle pencil work.
the Three Musketeers.
Three Musketeers, yeah.
You know, the Three Musketeers were four.
Yeah. I've seen ladies shopping in the market that look very much like that.
Okay.
I have the fruit of the banana.
I was in Athos' studio on one occasion, and he took that out and put it on a board and showed it to me for the first time. I think that's a particularly pretty study of leaves, pretty design, and the coloring in it is so beautiful.
More modern feeling, huh?
It's beautiful.
More modern feeling.
Yeah.
That's what for you. Yeah, yeah. I'll save it for you.
Some years ago, when I was manager of the Miller's books,
I know it.
the
That's
Menabonis had been customers for some time, and they came in one day with a picture which is not common in his paintings. Most of them are tighter than this, and this is very loose notes for painting.
The design and the wallpaper looks like
That was kind of good.
That's
Me by a
pretty good.
lady, so I guess I can spell it.
The pictures of the several birds were done on acetate, which is like celluloid, very clear, but it was done with pencil. A surprising and amazing technique used by Mr. Menaboni for World Book magazine. He later did these in color for World Book. This was just submitted to them, and they said you needn't have submitted these at all. You could go ahead and do the work the way you wanted to do it. The spaces that you see there that are unemployed are actually places where pictures were put in World Book itself. But if you turn to birds in World Book, you would see some of those birds represented.
Okay. The feather?
Want to take the mask away?
No, it's okay.
The feathers and the Florida moss at the bottom were just a study of feathers and moss, which he gave me when I got the picture that you saw earlier of the towhees in 1964. I framed that and I've kept it ever since. It's a picture done from his sketchbook, which was given to me by Athos Menaboni. I think it's a beautiful example of his work. Acetate. There was a third one which really had the handsomest bunch of birds of all, and the third one I turned over to Dr. Roger Rowell, who was an admirer and a great friend of the Menabonis, and that's where the third set of drawings has gone. However, that's a very beautiful one, and you'll notice again the spaces which were devoted to photographs. Did I mess up? And that one over there, if you want to get closer. A bunch of men at Robert Woodruff's Itchaway Plantation, a bunch of hunters argued about shooting birds and the speed of their flight and which one was the best shot. And Bob Woodruff, in an effort to quell the argument, asked Athos to do a painting of the birds in flight, showing their relation to each other in terms of the speed of their flight. Athos did that, which now is in the cabin at Itchaway Plantation, the home at Itchaway Plantation. This was a first draft showing the speed of the different birds. Pictures were pictures that Athos did in pencil for the index, which was to go into a publication put out by the American Association of Camellia Growers. And that showed the breakdown of the book. Marvelous example of Athos' ability to do pencil work.
She really protects.